Having your campervan or motorhome stolen is probably most owners' biggest fear, but it's really hard to know what you can do to help prevent it. Well, thanks to the van owners that have sadly experienced van crime and completed our survey, we have a bit more information. So keep watching and we'll share what we found that might give you a little insight to help protect your pride and joy. Don't forget to check out our other videos on everything campervan and motorhome related, from solar to water, heating to gadgets, tyres to trips. If you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up, it really does help me to know what you like, and you can ask any questions or give feedback in the comments. If you want to make sure you don't miss any of our future videos, please hit the subscribe button and clicking the bell will give you a notification when a new video goes live. Finally, if you do decide to hit the thumbs down, it would be great if you could also leave a comment so I know what you didn't like. As you can see, I'm not in Explore Van at the moment, as she's off the road, but we'll cover what's happening there in another video. However, not having the van to be able to go away in, or knowing when it's going to be back, does make us feel a little bit of what it would be like to have it stolen, which is always something we fear. Well, we were keen to find out more details about some van thefts to help us take measures to protect us. So, thanks to a number of clubs, websites and forums, we were able to get in touch with around 40 van owners that had recently suffered from van crime and find out more about the circumstances. So, whilst it's only a relatively small sample, I wouldn't suggest that it's either fully representative of all van crime, and it doesn't take into account population sizes. It does show some interesting trends that may be worth taking on board when thinking of how to protect your van. So, let's take a look at what we found out. Let's start by looking at what type of locations vans were parked up when they were stolen. 79% were stolen from home or in storage, rather than whilst away travelling. And when looking at what type of location they were parked in, 37% were on a driveway and 26% were on the street. And most of the van thefts were in the suburbs rather than city or town centres, industrial or rural areas. Not surprisingly, when we looked at the time of vans being stolen, 84% were between dusk and dawn, with 57% being after midnight. Darkness is definitely the thief's friend. When it comes to what type of campervan or motorhome appeared to be targeted, it was pretty even between panel van conversions at 45% and coach build motorhomes at 47%, with A-class and factory campervans in the minority. Remembering that these figures aren't adjusted to take into account the number of vehicles from manufacturers that are out there, from our sample, Ford at 35% and Fiat at 32% made up the majority of vehicles stolen. Again, the number of vehicles of different ages will play a part in the volume stolen, but definitely showing that more modern vans haven't cracked that anti-theft protection. 80% of the vans stolen in our sample were built since 2010. So now we have more ideas about the circumstances of vans being stolen. What kind of protection did they have? Well, it might not be a huge surprise to know that 50% only had the factory fitted security features, with a further 26% only having one additional physical security product, for example a steering lock or pedal lock, and a further 11% having only one additional electronic product, such as an alarm or immobiliser. Only 13% of those stolen had 2 or more security features in addition to the factory fitted protection. So I'd suggest this reinforces our view that multiple layers of security, both physical and electronic, are a good option to improve protection. So what was the outcome of the thefts in our sample? Well, at the point of completing the survey, unfortunately, only 15% had been recovered. 49% had had an insurance claim paid, 33% had an insurance claim in progress, and 3% had had their insurance claim rejected. Rejection appeared to be due to the vehicle having been stored not at the address on the policy when it was stolen. So this brings home the importance of good insurance cover, fully understanding the fine print, as let's be realistic, if your van does get stolen, it's unlikely you will get it back. But is there anything you can do to make it more likely you'll get it back? Well, when we looked at the vehicles that were fitted with trackers versus those that weren't, where a tracker was fitted, 50% of the vans were recovered. For those that didn't have a tracker fitted, only 12% were recovered. When it comes to trackers, regular viewers will know that we have used Carlock trackers in a number of our vehicles. The basic tracker is low cost, small, discreet and easy to install with just 2 wires. In the unit it has the GPS module, communications module, vibration sensor and backup battery. We chose it because of its ease of installation, multi-network connectivity, rapid notifications if anyone tampers with the device or vehicle, and you can see our full review linked in the video notes. The unit is just £35 and subscription is from £6.90 a month. You can get 10% off the purchase price by using the link in the video notes and our discount code. You can also get extra days free subscription by using the same code when you set up your Carlock account. Thanks for watching our video, and as always, if you have any questions or feedback, please pop them in the comments below. If you find the video useful, please like, share and consider subscribing.